what I was trying to do with Lex Technica, and I think you guys have resonated with this as well, giving more value and more ownership to everybody in the firm. Let's treat everybody like partners. We're more egalitarian. We're all on the same team. Problem number two, we basically get rid of that conflict of interest by telling customers, we're on your team, we have skin in the game. If you do well, we do well. If it wastes your time, it's wasting our time. And we come up with billing models that reflect that, like where we get a little bit of equity and a lower rate, right? The third issue is let's figure out ways to identify problems in the industry, disrupt them. Let's change how things work. What do you think, Vincent?
About our law firm?
Yeah, or education law or anything. What do you think?
Pretty rad.
It's pretty rad.
Not to argue for bigger firms that there's a hierarchy, they're entrenched in outdated and antiquated thinking. When I was working at the bigger firm, I remember offering a solution to a problem we had, and everyone was like, that's a good idea. How do we do that? And I go, it says right here in the rule you file a motion. Kid you not, a partner on the line said, that's probably smart. I should probably have the rules up in front of me every once in a while and read them. Dude. So anyways, I think our firm solves that issue from happening. You're always saying, disagree with me, right? I think that's like, if nobody's disagreeing with you, we're not getting anywhere, right?
Conflict is really valuable. It's like one of the most fertile places to find solutions. We've been on calls and we've been working through stuff, and I have a gut leaning towards one way, and then Mike will say something or you'll say something and I'll be like, oh no, you're right, that's the better way to look at it.
It's an open space, and everybody's thoughts and opinions are welcome, and then we can all evaluate that and come out with the best course of action for the client.
And that is so valuable. Like having that space to be able to disagree and to be able to collaborate.
There's no drama. We try and mitigate the amount of drama that just
waste time
breeds in bigger law firms.
I think one of the things that we're finding with the education law is that this is a totally untapped area of practice here in Nevada.
Well, it needs to be done. It's like just saying to a child, well, you have rights for this stuff, but the school actually doesn't care. Sorry, that's not how it's supposed to work.
I think we're incredibly flexible in how not only our approach, how the retainer looks. Sometimes at big law firms, it's a cookie cutter, and this is what it is.
And it hasn't changed for hundreds of years.
Yeah, since like Abraham Lincoln. Like, why aren't we disrupting this? Why aren't we changing it? Well, that's one of the things we're trying to do, right?